93-year-old woman fighting for her home, her property. Put it up full mass. This is a damn shame. Miss Josephine Wright has to go through this. 93 years of age from Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, told the news, the local news, that Bailey Point Investment Group, let me say that again, Bailey Point Investment Group, these are developers, have been harassing her to get her to sell the land that her home sits on.
Hi everyone, I'm your host, owner, and creator of The Mix. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you to everyone for your support. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to my day one subscribers. I need for you all to listen to this video. Yes, listen to it from beginning to end. And let me jump right into the topic. Hey everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome to The Mix. Come on in, come on in. Again, like this video, share this video, and listen to this video from beginning to end. Let's engage. Continue to engage in the comments section. Drop some comments. This topic, wow, it kind of pierced my heart because it just seems like we could never catch a break. Speaking about Black people, I'm just being, transparent right about now. So as you can see, Miss Josephine Wright, and as you heard a clip I played in the beginning, and I'll play more of the clip further into this topic and further into my video. But this typically happens all the time. It's just how the world, how this country revolves. It's real estate, location. Properties, land is being bought and sold just like that, you guys, just like that. If you have property, do your best to hold on to it. It's unfortunate because the lawmakers from the city level, township level, state level, and federal level, they're all, in my opinion, in cahoots with stuff like this. They don't try to help the property owner, the landowner, because they have so much tied into these big real estate development companies. When I say so much tied into it, in my opinion, I believe they are financially invested in it. And then there's the laws, there's the real property law when it comes to the land and all of this and that. Even in certain non-melanated areas, it happens too, but too often it happens to a lot of the melanated community. But let me go ahead and share the screen. Our brother Kyrie Irving came to Miss Wright's aid, and also Tyler Perry, and also, to my understanding, Fantasia. And this is our elder. This, and everybody should be honing in on this, because this could be you, especially those who own properties. This could be you. This definitely could be you. So, but let me go ahead and share this screen, a couple screens with you guys. I'm not going to keep you all long, but I want to do my part and bring awareness to this, because again, this pierced my heart, because this lady is really trying to hold on. This elder is really trying to hold on Miss Wright to her land, her property. To my understanding, is she have a graveyard on her property. She owns acres of land. So this can happen to anyone. And again, let me be clear. This does happen to melanated and non-melanated people. So yeah. So let me go ahead and share the screen. Okay, I'm going to cite from the New York Post. This article was written on July 1st. Tyler Perry backs woman 93 years old in fight against South Carolina developer for her home. Josephine Wright, 93, and her family say a real estate developer is suing her to try and force her to sell her land. And that's usually how it starts off. They try to come in peace and say, hey, we'll give you whatever. Because trust me, they're not giving you they're not going to give you the amount as to what the land will be worth years to come. They're going to give you bottom barrel. Trust me, I'm in this industry. Billionaire media mogul Tyler Perry is throwing his support behind 93-year-old South Carolina woman embroiled in a battle to keep her home and land linked to her family since the Civil War. Josephine Wright of Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, and her family said she was slapped a frivolous lawsuit by Norcross, Georgia based developer Bailey Point Investment Group in a play to force her to sell her 1.8-acre parcel of land bordering its upcoming neighborhood development. Okay. And that's the thing, you guys. These big developers arms, they are buying up buying up land and property like it's monopoly. This is the modern day 20, 20th century, digital century, buying up land. They buying up land like Milton Bradley, the monopoly board. And I say that respectfully, but it's the truth. I'm seeing it happen everywhere. Now they horning in on the South. They, what, the North, Midwest. Trust me, now they're coming to the South. So people, beware. Okay, the article further cites Perry, the actor director behind the Madea franchise, leaped to Wright's defense on Wednesday, posting on Instagram an interview clip with Wright, who told local outlet, "I've pretty much been a fighter all my life." Well, that makes two of us, Perry wrote. "Ms. Wright, please tell where to show up and what you need to help you fight." Kudos to Tyler Perry. Kudos to Fantasia. Kudos to Kyrie Irving. The Philadelphia rapper Meek Mill also chimed in with moral support, writing, "Corporate bullying at its finest, this superhero status." Meek is right. It is corporate bullying, corporate real estate bullying. They've been doing it though for decades. This is monopoly. Milton Bradley. Yeah, modern day. Seriously, it's, unfortunately. So I'm so happy Tyler Perry has come to her aid, and we all need to do this for one another. Like I said, these big developers are buying up. It's going to be the haves and have-nots for real, soon. The David versus Goliath clash on Tony Hilton Head began earlier this year after the town green lit Bailey Point's plan to build a 147 unit development behind Wright's historic home, which has long served as a communal space for her and her family, meaning like a graveyard, a cemetery, which includes 40 great grandchildren, 50 great grandchildren, and 16 great great grandchildren. After Wright refused the company's offer to buy the home and land that has been in her family since just after the Civil War, Bailey Point sued in February. This is what they do. This is whew, same tactics, different day, different people, same tactics. The company claimed in a lawsuit obtained by the Post that parts of Wright's property were encroaching on the 29-acre parcel, which significantly delayed and hindered its construction and cost the developer significant time and expenses. I'm going to say this much, and I have experience in this industry, in this area as well. Trust and believe they can adjust. They don't want to. If there is true encroachment, they can adjust. They don't want to. That's all that is. They can no. They're just playing. It's powerful. I'm big bank. Big bank take little bank. I got the most money to fight. Blah 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 blah. But to my understanding, Miss Wright has she started a GoFundMe, so she has a GoFundMe. You guys, I'm going to post that in my community section of my channel, so to bring awareness to it. So if you want to go ahead and donate, do so. Okay, the article further cites, on a GoFundMe set up to help with the family's legal expenses. Wright's granddaughter, Cherise Graves, wrote that they had already spent thousands to address some of the encroachment issues, including removing a satellite dish and a storage shed that Bailey Point claimed were on its land. And let me chime in again. I hope this attorney they have is working in their best interest. Don't just be paying an attorney because some of these attorneys be in cahoots with these real estate development firms. Some of these judges be in cahoots with these real estate development firms. Trust me. I trust me, you guys. It's a shame. It's a shame. They are looking to install a fence separating the home's back porch from a road the developers recently installed. Bailey's Point Investment is trying to force her off the land so they can develop it for their profit, Graves wrote. Mhm. Attorneys for Wright, meanwhile, filed a counterclaim noting that she has suffered intimidation and harassment by the company, with people trespassing and trashing her property by cutting shrubs and causing dirt and debris to cover her car in an attempt to force her to sell her land. So they're playing dirty. Shit like this just pisses me off. It's evil. It's freaking evil. It pisses me the fuck off. Excuse my French. It does. People with some evil demons on this earth. It is. We come to grandma's house for holidays, fellowship, anything, funerals, barbecues, Graves told WTOC. To try to take that away is taking it away from our entire family and our descendants, and I think it's just in poor taste. Local and national coverage of the lawsuit has led to a swell of support for rights from across the country, with nearly 146,000 in donations flooding into the GoFundMe, with 40,000 coming from NBA star Kyrie Irving, the Hilton Head Island Packet reported. In my struggle here on Hilton Head Island on Jonesville Road, I find that I am not alone, Wright said in a video.
Investment group, these are developers, have been harassing her to get her to sell the land that her home sits on. The Jonesville Road property has been in her family since just after the Civil War. Acquired after her husband's relatives, who were Geechee, escaped bondage and were freed by the Union. Despite the home's rich history, the developers want to tear it down for construction. Bailey Point is developing the land behind her house, according to a 29-acre comprehensive 147-unit plan. Wright's home reportedly sits in the way of their progress. First, Bailey Point offered to buy Wright's land from her and began harassing her when she refused. Wright accused the developers of slashing her tires, throwing trash in her yard, and even hanging a snake in her window. She said, and I quote, "It puzzled me at first, but then it got me angry," she said. "I guess they figured I would become so unnerved with the harassment that I would say, take it, but they don't know me. I am here to fight for what I have. I want to just keep my property and them leave me alone." Bailey Point filed a lawsuit against the 93-year-old woman property owner soon after, claiming that portions of her home were on its property. A porch, shed, and satellite dish. Wright told WSAV she'd already paid $1,900 to move her shed and remove her satellite dish. However, she admitted contention with their claim about her porch. She said, "You can see I'm at least 12 feet away from the borderline, which is right there." Now, let me say this before I move any further. There's a dynamic called qualitative easing. I'm going to get into that when I do the follow-up of this story. But I believe that there's a dynamic that has not been explored by Ms. Wright. Let's put up the picture full mass. For now, she's requesting help. Wright has hired an attorney. Her family has started a GoFundMe, asking for funds to assist her with her growing legal expenses. A very decent person decided to make a huge contribution. Based on the GoFundMe donations, it appears that NBA star Kyrie Irving donated $40,000. Big ups. It's a good deed. Now, you all have not had the benefit of hearing the 93-year-old great grandmother have a conversation or talk to the news. I have. When I tell you this woman is sharp, she is sharp. I mean, very sharp. She's also fearless, has no fear in her body at all. I wish we had more leaders like that today. I don't think she's going anywhere anytime soon. We stand with you. For those who are watching, I encourage you to support the effort by contributing to the GoFundMe. Cases like this can become very complex, especially when you're dealing with large developers. You know
Okay,
why?
you guys, you can head on over to the New York Post to read the article at your leisure. I believe there's probably more to the article, but yeah, that was cited from the New York Post. So, what are your thoughts? Drop a comment. Excuse my French, but I just, it annoys me, the evilness, the bullies. Just, it just does not sit well with my spirit, and I don't like this at all. So that's why I'm bringing awareness to this. And again, I will be posting some information, more information on this in my community section. So check it out. Stay connected to the mix. Like this video, share this video. Let me know your thoughts. How are you? What are you doing if you own property or land? What are you doing to protect your property, your land? You know, do you have your paperwork together in terms of so these big development companies won't come in and try to bully you or try to, take the lands from up under you, because when you don't sell, that's what they do. They try to go behind the scenes and look for legal avenues to take the land, to take property, so they can do what they want to do for profit, and that's just sad. So make sure whatever it is, you own a home, land, all of that. Make sure you have your financial paperwork together, your deeds, all of that, and speak with a real estate attorney who practices real property law, who's a specialist in it, who's been in this business for at least 15 plus years, who's experienced. Speak with a great real estate, real property. It's called real property law attorney. So I encourage you all to do that. And because it's happening, these developers, like I said, is buying up property like it's monopoly, and it's just pissing me off. I'm seeing it here in Illinois. I remember, I'm gonna say probably about 8 to 9 years ago, don't quote me on this, the when Mayor Daley was the mayor of Chicago, and he wanted to do an O'Hare expansion where he actually got that done. Oh my gosh, the community located in the northwest suburbs, it was a community of beautiful homes. Hey, it was a non-melanated community, pretty much Caucasian community. They came and gave them people whatever they fought for, like tooth and nail, for about 2 3 years, and um, they lost. They lost. They had to. Those were their homes. They basically said that what they were doing to the land, and it's on books. It's in the books, because this particular development was for O'Hare expansion, meaning a new runway, additional runway to the airport. So there is something on the books. I forgot what they call that. Excuse me. Um, I forgot the real estate slash legal term they call that, when if this city or the township is doing something to enhance the land, they can actually take your property and give you whatever they're supposed to give you, market value, what it's worth. But trust me, they, wow. Yeah. So, but yeah, it was sad to see. I'm the type of person, I don't care who it is, but if you, that's your livelihood, you worked, you thinking about the American dream, you built your livelihood around that. It probably was that area. You probably was in that area for a, a few decades, 3 4 5 decades, and you continue to pass on the home and the land to your family or your heirs or whoever, and then for someone to come in and where you pay taxes for that particular county, they come in and just do what the fuck they want to do. That's like a slap in the face. That's why, I mean, to each his own when it comes to real estate and all of that. I don't know. To each his own. I was a property owner at one point in time when I was married. and it was okay being a property owner. It has its pros and cons, but I'm in this industry, so I see a lot that happens. It goes on because whether you pay in rent or a mortgage, you're going to pay one way or another. Even if you own the land, even if you own your house flat out, you don't owe a mortgage, you still have to pay taxes on it. You still have to pay, you know what I'm saying? You still have to keep up with whatever ordinance the town, the village, the county, the city implements. So that's still extra money you're ditching out. And to me, it's just, that sucks. I don't like it. I just don't like it. That's just me. I don't like it. I don't even like the income tax structure, the federal taxes and state taxes. We should not have that. And I think certain states don't have a state income tax, and some states don't have tolls, and some states, So it's just, as you get older and you start to learn and develop in so many different areas, you just, well, for me, I just feel like it's all a lie. This is a joke. It's a lot of things. It's a joke. Get it how you get it for you and your family. That's all I have to say, because this smoke and mirrors. That's what I'm trying to say. All of this is, it's a lot of smoke and mirrors out here. Especially when you're young and a teenager, and you think, oh, this is how life's gonna go. I have these, no. And as you get older, you come to find out that you have to pay taxes. You come to find out, oh, they charge interest for this. Oh, if you save money, you don't gain a lot off of interest. Oh, well, you have to invest in order to be okay at retirement age. Oh, then you have the medical. Then you have, it's just like, what the what? Oh yeah, you can own a home, but the government could come in and take your shit. you know, um, if they're gonna do something in the area, the community. So or you have to fight developers, big real estate firm developers. So what? To keep your home. It's just, it's not right. It's not right. And yeah, so to each his own. But like this video, share this video. Thank you guys for tuning into my channel. Again, stay tuned for the information I post in my community section, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.